PRC, quality service since 1972. Repairing TVs, console stereos, electronic musical instruments, pinball machines, arcade games, and more. Call 836-0454.
This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Tuesday, the 20th day of October. James Spann here. Glorious weather today, but we get wet before the week is over. Let's peek at some of the Skycam shots around the network. Love that blue fall sky. That's coming from Birmingham, looking east-southeast from the Daniel Building. Cloudless sky today. Doesn't that look inviting? That's the Tom Bigby River as seen from the Skycam in Demopolis, on top of the Demopolis Civic Center. And how about a little football, huh? Well, maybe this weekend. That's the stadium down at Troy University on a sunny fall day in Pike County, Alabama. Well, again, there's all the players on the board for the rain later in the week. Of course, we're in great shape today, but on the water vapor satellite shot, you see the trough out west and Rick, the tropical storm just south of Baja. That moisture will be entrained in that trough, and that should mean a pretty good little rain event later this week, Thursday night, Friday, and Friday night. Temperatures rebounding nicely, 60s across our state at mid-afternoon. Around the nation, see some 70s back in Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas. We should be in the low to mid-70s tomorrow. And again, the sky will stay sunny. And there's the rain for the next 5 days, valid through Sunday morning at 7. And the heavier totals are in northwest Alabama, about 2 inches there. The lighter amounts down around Dothan and southeast Alabama, about 1/2 inch there. We think for most spots around here in this part of the state, we're talking potential for 1 to 2 inches of rain Thursday night through Friday night with that end of the week system. And there's a look at Rick, Tropical Storm Rick. The winds are 65 miles per hour, weakening. Coming up toward the main coast of Mexico, and ultimately the moisture coming up toward Texas on Thursday, and ultimately here by Friday. And let's peek at the Atlantic Basin. You know, technically hurricane season runs through the end of November, but understand the water temp at Gulf Shores is down to 65, so obviously no problems for us until next year, which is good. A couple of suspect areas out there, but both are just not going to happen more than likely. So let's look at modeling. This is the 12Z GFS at 1 o'clock tomorrow. 1 o'clock Wednesday, and you can see that nice trough over the southwest United States. That will be picking up Rick. And down below that, we stay dry, sunny with mid-70s tomorrow. Nice day. Rain breaks out from Texas on north. Again, you can see Rick approaching the Gulf Coast of Mexico. Thursday, that moisture from Rick is being entrained in our system across the nation's heartland. Rain Thursday. Extending from really Chicago down to Brownsville, Texas. The surface low is near Kansas City. Could be some thunderstorms involved with that, but the instability values are marginal for severe weather. For now, there's no defined risk. And that should be moving in here Thursday night. So it looks like the bulk of the day Thursday will be dry. Rain and storms arrive Thursday night. And Friday, yep, looks wet. Surface low between Chicago and Memphis. And again, a deep plume of tropical moisture. So rain and thunderstorms are likely Friday. Rain may be heavy at times. Severe weather, unlikely, but again, a good soaking. Now, Saturday, there's your trough. And you know, there's still some action going on back off to the west. You got that vortex over Mexico that really is what's left of Rick. And you've got the vortex over Montana. And by golly, that's going to send another trough early next week. But there's the Saturday trough. Not as deep or as cold as the one last week. This is suggesting a day where we clear, morning clouds, afternoon sun, breezy, cooler, but not as cold as last weekend on Saturday. The high probably low 60s, something like that, based on this latest run in the low-level thickness scheme. And then Sunday we go dry, sunny with a high 67 to 70, beautiful day. And look at Monday. See, there's that next trough coming in, and you look at that and you think we'd be awfully wet, but there's no moisture. So Monday, the model is dry. You see a little sliver there from Memphis back up toward Detroit. And with that kind of forcing, you almost have to mention maybe a risk of a shower, but certainly no big deal. And then Tuesday, the trough is on by. That should be a beautiful day, sunny and pleasant. Let's go through next week. Again, everybody wants to talk about it. It's Halloween weekend and race weekend and everything else. So let's look. This is Wednesday, the 28th. Looks dry here. Cold front north of us. Tropical system in the western Caribbean. We'll go out to Thursday, the 29th. Nice looking trough forming. just west of here. And that looks pretty wet with a cold front coming in and some really cold air behind that. So again, next week it looks like that will be the chance of rain on Thursday. We'll go to Friday the 30th. Looks chilly and dry. A deep surface low develops just offshore, a nor'easter type system, and if that's right, that'll be a major snowstorm for the interior parts of New England. But again, that'll just be cool, breezy, and dry. Saturday the 31st, Halloween. If this is right, a spectacular fall day, but use with caution. You know this is voodoo country out here. But if this is right, it'll be a great day. Sunday the 1st of November, the big race Sunday at Talladega. Beautiful day, comfortable, low humidity, just what the doctor ordered. We'll go out there 4 more days. 5th of November, this is the end of the forecast. The flow goes zonal, and the main polar jet is north of here. And if that's right, looks pretty quiet, although that's a cold high up there. That could be a wedge-type thing coming in. But, hey, this is really voodoo country out there. As you know, we just like to peak. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 5, 6, and 10. Again, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening, and God bless.
Each day, there are new stories to tell about the people who live here and the place we call home.
All of the faces that I see, all of the places close to me, they're all part of all the best things about home.
Sharing your stories on ABC 3340, Alabama's news leader.